In this lesson, we're going to take a look at drawing atomic models and also valence electron dot diagrams. And so to do this, we will want a periodic table because the periodic table is going to tell us how many protons we need. I will give you isotopes so you'll know how many neutrons you need, and it'll also tell us how many electrons we need. And we're also going to see it's going to tell us about valence electrons. So atomic models, what I'm trying to model here is electron configuration, and that is we want to know how many electrons are in each energy level. And this is pretty easy because we know in the center of every atom is the nucleus where you have your protons and your neutrons. And around that we have our first energy level, which can hold up to 2 electrons. It doesn't have to have 2, right? Hydrogen, if we think about hydrogen 1 only has 1 proton. It's right there in the nucleus, and then around that, it'll only have 1 electron. That's it. That's hydrogen. Helium, on the other hand, if we had to say helium-4 is a much bigger atom because in the nucleus, it'll have 2 protons and 2 neutrons, and then around that, it'll have 2 electrons. Okay? That's our helium atom, so we modeled that. If we have something bigger than that, then we're just going to go, okay, well, our next energy level, say we had neon. Let's say we had neon 21. Well, then we'd look at our periodic table and we would know neon has an atomic number of 10, and if it's neon 21, that means we have 11 neutrons and we have 10 protons, and we're also going to need 10 electrons because the protons and electrons have to balance. And so in our nucleus we draw N0 and we would have 11, and P plus we would have 10, and that would be our nucleus. So we're not going to put any electrons in our nucleus. So the next thing we're going to do is draw our next energy level, our first energy level, which holds 2 electrons, 1, 2, and then we need 8 more. And so we go to our next energy level, and I can put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so that's it. That's as many electrons as will fit in that energy level. No more will go. It only holds 8, but that gets me my 10 total electrons. So I have 10 electrons to balance my 10 protons, and everything's good. Now, if I wanted to go to the very next element, which is sodium, sodium adds 1 more proton. So I'd have 11 protons. So let's just go ahead and put an 11th proton in there. Now I no longer have neon, right? Now I have sodium. And I need another energy, or I need another electron, and it won't fit on this energy level. That energy level's full, so we actually go ahead and put on another energy level, and then we can put an electron in there. And we can put more electrons on that energy level because it's bigger, it holds more electrons. So we just fill from the inner energy levels towards the outer energy levels, trying to keep the same number of protons as electrons because atoms are neutral.